If you want to make a living as a music producer, forget the glossy YouTube tutorials for a second. 10 years in the industry, I am going to give you a breakdown I wish someone would have handed me on day one. Google will tell you that music production is art of arrangement, beat making, and sound design. But in real life, it is just strictly business. You create a product, you collab with people and create a product. You try to sell it on the highest rate possible. If you are not monetizing your audio, then you just have an expensive hobby, not a career. This brings me to the first trap. Be very careful who you trust. Be very skeptical of the people who are trying to sell you a course or institutions who are promising you instant industry access. They are not necessarily malicious, but their business model is built around selling you a dream. They will never talk about the harsh realities and the struggles of surviving in this industry. Another hard reality: you cannot stay in your room or your hometown and wish to build a long-term career in this industry. This industry runs on physical proximity and spontaneous human connection. To survive in this industry, you need to be where the work happens. Near studios, near film industry, ad industry. If you are not in that room, someone else will be. Now let me tell you a secret. Sound engineering and music production is only half of the equation. These skills will only get you in the conversation. But your ability to make a network, negotiate, and hold down a relationship, that is what actually matters. Please just stop buying expensive gear if you are just starting out. You don't need top tier hardware. You need representatives and contacts. You will be going in and out of studios anyways. You will be surrounded by expensive equipment. You don't need to buy it. The real gear curse comes much later in the game. When your ears get trained. When you can find each and every flaw in the budget equipment, and to stay relevant and competitive, you will buy expensive gear. But that happens much later in the game. Finally, we have to talk about the dark side nobody talks about, and that is exploitation. The industry loves framing wage theft as getting experience and getting exposure, but these two things will never pay off your rent. If you don't aggressively fight for your fair share, nobody is going to hand it to you. You have to fight for it. Survival in this field comes down to a very simple formula. You need equal part music talent and equal part business literacy. Master both and you will build a thriving career. Ignore even one of the ingredients and industry will eat you alive.